The skiff is swaying on the waves.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get it. But for the sound of conversation on the water, you reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought in. I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely... This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine. We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you. Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it? That's because you're a cop. Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation...
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to...
We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated...
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you...
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself?
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
You, shit kid?
Maybe you've deserved it.
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went. Shit, kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's Sylvie? Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look safe at all. There was a giant I.O. graffito in front of the building. I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it. Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Did you? Or did you think I was a goddamn firefighter? We've been partners for how long, Harry?
Absolutely no idea. 100 years?
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends. Right, sir.
Yes, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I never said I wasn't Trent Heilerstein. Mikhail? Mikhail is my son. No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Yes, I'm still Kinki Suragi, still a lieutenant from Prison 57.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstown, and...
I'm technically just a...
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay. Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town.
The 41st isn't...
Where have we been? We've been fucked. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die. Here we go. Alcoholic delirium. Visions. All must pay. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant.
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when...
Interesting.
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain. Sure. This theory has great symmetry. I see how it folds into itself.
This sounds odd, but I was there. The church on the coast was shaking from an audio-spatial anomaly. Either way, it was real. I've even put it in my report. You should read it. I do not, however, think...
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think Isolary and Troponetics are a hoax. Pale produces... What has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking too much Commodore Red.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders.
So you don't remember the two cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the next world mural. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would...
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not? Look at the ruins, the neon, listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnet, hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the Major Crimes Unit? Is he a cretin?
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the party? Or do we need now nothing? Now we're just going to stand here. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to our motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Oh, well, if it wasn't you, then it's okay. You only let someone steal our 45,000. For the record, you pressured us into getting it. It'll be cool, Jean. We'll have wheels, rapid response. I was fine being an equestrian cop. I hope you're fine driving a bicycle. Don't answer that. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand. Not today, badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun. What is it with all these material objects?
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone. We're not talking about the fucking gun anymore. We're talking about the weapon.
This is so unfair. He knows you have the gun, and still he's punishing you.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape. Assert.
We've read the reports, Harry. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh, well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, or the fact that you're Everard Clare's little peony now, doing I don't know what for it, compared to the 7 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It would.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Detective, it's better if I do that.
It's so much better if he does this.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. You've spent the week with him. On this... On Lieutenant Yufreto.
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And
The man sighs.
Then there's the superstardom. He likes to, from time to time, allude to being a superstar law official. At first I thought it's worrying, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a fascist, a far-right woman-hate. Other still, he is also a Mazovian socio-economist who believes in liquidating the ruling class. How he reconciles these two. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the constant smoking everywhere, all the time. But he can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree.
Okay, he did some.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murder.
New species.
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to you. Hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow...
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting a strange, atypical...
So it is.
I must say, this is absolute.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they... This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was over...
So, it is what a soldier of the ice.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Jealousy. I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been...
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that...
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't let...
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open, in Martinez, where Evrard and Edgar...
And eyes, too. You're...
Understood.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk.
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically.
Must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
It could maybe roll it, like a dung beetle.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior.
That makes...
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve and knows a good guy for that.
Like the cephalopods? Phasmids, I think, only have nerves in their heads and abdomens, Phil.
No, I wouldn't say it was...
At that size, this creature would have a lot of surface area to put neurons into.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe...
This would really help with some of the...
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science.
Without it,
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is. Why? That's not what you were supposed.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising.
Of course. Call it...
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species, and so I have to.
Honestly, anything that ends this trial is okay with...
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
The man looks westward, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
No, a regular one.
You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth. The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
And this guy, too. God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
Of course. Can't...
He's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy. In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since then. Yes, you towed Jim in Cool. I believe that's the term. Towed Jim at...
The smell of sweat and glue. Kuro is just east of Jamro. It was a short walk.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on.
Oh, you don't say. Does he also vault an impact?
It is getting cold out.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest...
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah.
Not Dora Dubois.
Something like that. Half bosom.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time. Yeah, or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman.
Snow welcome. Pain welcome.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spirit.
Look, the sun is about to go down.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees order. Is there...
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
No. You're too unstable to work for my boss. You're suicidal, Harry.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
Us? With the bloody murder station, haven't you heard?
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good. Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing.
They are damn iconic though, Torsen and
Yeah, not like us. 2 clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a...
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one. It's
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the...
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force.
somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys. But they speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green...
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivachol. Faubourg, technically.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered...
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who is...
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock, remember?
Tabernacle? It's on the way over.
Fine. If we're gonna...
She and her husband were conducting the search. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you...
She is going to be over the moon.
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, talk to Captain Price. I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering. Work with Price? I'm flattered.
This truly came as a surprise to him.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock...
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to.
I do like the sound of that.
He's really considering it.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage.
Under the afternoon sky. The great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Idlestam? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Yes. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are...
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?